In order to adjust your side wheels on your Contrology reformer, you're only going to need one tool. It's this 5/32 Allen key, which comes with your reformer. Hi, this is Ken from BB Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the side wheels on your Contrology carriage. For this reformer, I've already disconnected the straps. I've already disconnected the springs. So what I'm looking for right now is I've decided that on this particular carriage, and for some reason, the carriage is running cockeyed and it's loose, right? We want to keep the lateral motion of the carriage down to below basically 3 millimeters, below like a fat 16th, to between 0 and a fat 16th. So we've kind of mucked this one up. So this one actually has too much slop in it, right? And so we want to take the slop out of the carriage, and we also want to make sure that it's centered. So to center the carriage, there's a couple things you can do, and you can do this operation either with the carriage upside down in the frame, or you can just crawl underneath the reformer and do it too. It's just a little bit harder when you're working on your back, but for the purposes of showing this video, I'm going to show you inside the frame with the carriage upside down. So what you want to do is, we've already looked at this, and we want to make sure that the carriage is straight. So you kind of want to just eyeball it and make sure that the edges of the carriage and the edges of the frame are parallel, and they're basically symmetrical, which is probably about 1/4 of an inch. How do you know that that's exactly 1/4 inch or it's symmetrical? You create a feeler gauge out of business cards. So what I've done here is I've stacked up business cards so that it's just about right, the distance that I want. And so by sticking it in here, I put it on this side, and then I stick it in there, and if the cards just basically fit in there with a little bit of friction, I've got it right. And I know that it's the right amount because if I add a card to it, I see that it doesn't quite fit into here, and it doesn't quite, well, it fits into there, but not here. So within one business card of being perfectly even, I think I got it exactly right. So this is my distance right here. I'm going to keep this stack of business cards here. I'll check it there. I'll check it there, see if it goes in. If it does, there's no slop. I'm good. Okay, don't mess this part up. I'll put it right here. Okay, so the last thing is, if I didn't already say this, you want to make sure that the rails are clean, or you've got something on top of them, because you don't want the gunk on the rails to transfer onto the carriage. All right? So there you go. So I am going to flip this bad boy. And center him. And the photographer wants me to put this right here so he can get a better shot. I'll grab my pile of cards again. And now I'm going to adjust these 4 wheels to make sure that they're all in the right position. So what I'll start with is I'll start by putting the spacer in here next to this one and moving the carriage over, and then getting this side over. Whoops. And I think what I'll do is get this kind of close. Yep. Kind of good, kind of good. So I'll start with this one. I'll put the cards in here, push it against the cards, take it out. Now what I'll do is I'll take my handy Allen key, which I put over here, okay. And I'm going to loosen these 2 wheels first, and it's about 3/4 of a turn. You don't want to loosen these bolts too much. And once I do that, I'm going to loosen it. There you go. So you see this slides this way. I'm sliding it against the frame right now. I haven't moved the carriage. Then I'm going to get these gently firm. And then once I get them all firm, then I can go and I can tighten them. And I can do that without sliding this plate anymore. And then this plate will be in really good shape. So kind of tight, 4 ways. And then I'm going to, now that I got these kind of tight, I'm going to give them a little bit of a crank and get them really tight. Did that one. I'm not going bonkers with this, guys, by the way. They don't have to be that tight. And by the way, if you ever have to maintain these wheels, you don't even loosen these for screws. You just loosen this bolt, and then you can take the wheel apart without changing the adjustment. Okay. So we got this wheel done. We'll move down into this side, this wheel here. We'll loosen him up. Okay, got this guy loose. I'm going to stick the cards in here between the frame just to make sure that my spacing is right. Spacing is good. I'm going to slide the wheel over till it touches. Now I'm going to tighten these 4 screws until I got it firm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I tighten them more. And then I'm going to basically do this whole process over again on the other side. So these wheels are barely touching, okay? Now I'm going to go over here. Now I'm going to make sure everything is against this frame here, and I'm going to check my clearances with my feeler gauge. It feels good. It feels good. It doesn't have to be tight. It just shouldn't be sloppy, okay? And now we're going to do the same process again. We'll turn it right side up. We'll check out the parallelism. It looks pretty good. It looks really good. We'll check our sliding. We'll check out our lateral play. There's a tiny bit in there, but I think it's good. If it's too little, it's a problem. It feels good. It feels consistent. I think we're good to go. I'll put my straps back on. I'll put my springs back on. I think we're good to go. Thanks for watching BB Garage. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching.